Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Back to pass, it's Bradford. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense. Get the passing touchdown and get this party started right.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He got loose and it was lights out after that. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to end. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double cover. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Makes it past the marker. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! First points of the day are on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's dribbling. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll operate out a split back. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. This one's complete. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's got an open man. Powers through. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Finds this big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throw.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses to 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't...
Just keeps moving. Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He makes the catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's dribbling. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finding open areas. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Running free. Pass attempt. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Strickland. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Plucks it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. Creates a little space. Smashes through the tackle. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Back to pass on second down. Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear. in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Looking for room. It's Davison. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Sails one into the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. He's at the 40.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stribling. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Castellanos. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Looking for space. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments. For this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Ball down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you held the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Quarterback on the keeper. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is...
Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose. Drills him with the stiff arm. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Daniels. Moves away as he feels pressure. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On fourth down, going to the air. Here's a heat. Dances away. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Daniels. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. This time it's complete. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the pummeling has started.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic types.
will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it past the marker. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Going to let it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stribling. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. And some room to work. Just ran over him. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
All out of space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football. What a nice break for that thing to bounce right to.
You know, when you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting to run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. That's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rival. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rival?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Let's it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It is good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Another incompletion on third down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds space on the right. Oh, what a move to get open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. There he goes to left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the tight end. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him.
He's going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points up?
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly
ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And the Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. That may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. Now, that's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right?
And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also...
Intercepted, and the defense is set.